over! Turn yourself in!
Alpha, stall them!
Darn it! I was so close!
Let's not waste time here. We need to disconnect the citizens from their avatars.
It's time to give you an upgrade.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life, simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's the one? Simple, smart, ako.
Keeping it real. I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea? Kicking up the dust, you know what I mean. We got a good thing going. Yeah. We got a good thing going on.
Moment na sana, pero hassle ang kati. Yung kati na yan, dahil sa dandruff yan. You need Head & Shoulders. Unlike beauty shampoos, tanggal ang dandruff that causes kati. No more hassle sa moment. Goodbye na sa kati, dahil 100% dandruff-free ka.
Sikreto ng mga gwapong Master Gamer? Para fresh all day, bring your clay game with Master. New Master All-in-One Clay Wash. Fights germs, controls oil up to 12 hours, and helps prevent pimples. New Master All-in-One Clay Wash. Sekreto ng mga gwapo.
is paying you with great games to brighten up your day. Welcome to MPL-Philippines Season 7, presented by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Free to game great with Smart free games for all. MPL-Philippines would also like to thank the following sponsors. Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Break through your own limits, rise above, and be free to game great with free games for all. Get 1 gig a day for Mobile Legends, Facebook Gaming, and more. Plus, free 1 gig a day for 7 days. All you have to do is dial *123# or download GigaLife app and choose free games. MPL Philippines Season 7 is also brought to you by Oppo. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. With its Helio P95 chipset, 6.43-inch Full HD AMOLED, screen display, and 4,310 mAh and 30,000 watts VOC flash charge 4.0, victories and ranking up will be easy. Live life at full speed with the all-new Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999 pesos. And of course, MPL Philippines Season 7 is also presented by Head and Shoulders. Put your game face on and finally say goodbye to those awkward #itch-a-GG moment thanks to Head and Shoulders. 100% dandruff-free and itch-free. Now, mas mabango pa. MPL Philippines Season 7 is also brought to you by Master. Kahit buong araw naglalaro, iwasan magmukhang na GG. Dapat fresh pa din para fresh all day. Bring your clay game with a new Master All-in-One Clay Face Wash. It cleanses 99.9% of germs. It controls oil up to 12 hours and helps prevent pimples. All in one. O, diba? Bring your clay game with Master. Ito ang sikreto ng mga gwapo. Kung gusto nyo maging gwapo, mag-Master na kayo. And of course, we'd also like to thank Faye Secret Lab, JMT Express, Avianos, Jansport, TikTok, and the World Wildlife Fund. Now, let's talk about MLBB Adventure. Itong Mobile Legends Adventure is a casual idle game that features the same world-building elements as Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Jump into exciting encounters and clashes featuring well-loved heroes from MLBB and earn huge rewards even when you're not playing. The newest hero of MLA, Selena, is coming in with a major mode update. Kaya i-unlock ang kanyang exclusive gameplay upang makuha si Selena ng libre. At alamin ang kanyang kwento. Mas maraming bagong mode kabilang ang Collectible Labyrinth at iba pang mga naghihintay para sa inyong kakaibang Land of Dawn. Now, kung dati kang adventurer sa mundo ng MLA, it's time to continue your journey. Get exclusive rewards and access to special events. Huwag mag-atubiling piliin ang inyong mga ninanais na mga heroes mula sa Ultimate Chest and get instant discounts on items. Alam nyo, talagang naghanda kami ng isang espesyal na regalo para sa mga adventurer ng MLA na napapanood sa live stream. Kaya gamitin itong CD key. Okay, sabihin ko na ang CD key. MLA 999 to get rewards in MLA. Download the game and log in now. Alam ko mahilig kayo maglaro ng Chu and Pacquiao, kaya meron tayong bagong skin dyan. Here comes Chu's 515 Stun Skin, and this skin will officially be launched on game sa ating April 27, so malapit na. Now, if you want to learn more about the background about the skin and get a same skateboard of Cho, log in MLBB now and get more information about this skin. Dapat bida kayo pagdating sa skin. Meron din tayong Manny Pacquiao skin available online, so log in now. All you have to do is go on MLBB and check it out. Now, the first week, we have an offer. Limited time lang, 30% discount. O, diba? Now, MPL is also under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board of the Philippines. At mga ka-ML, as we continue to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic, we encourage everyone to follow the government's health and safety protocols. Now, this includes practicing social distancing, wearing masks, face shield, sanitizing, proper hand washing, and most importantly, staying at home as much as possible. Let's all do our part to stay safe and help stop COVID-19. Napaka-exciting na tong Friday ito kasi Payday Friday tayo ngayon. Kaya hindi lang yun ito meron tayong mga nagmamaster dito dahil kita-kita gwapo tong mga to. Ito si Nomad and Butters. Butters Nomad, Payday Friday. What are you gonna do with your pay today?
mag-iipon ako ng diamante to get ready for the Manny. Para makuha ko na yung Manny Pacquiao skin plus yung Sun Show skin.
Galing! Ang galing yan. I like that. How about you, Butters? What are you gonna do?
Binabayakan kayo? Same thing. Diamonds and, tabi ng konti para hindi mapecha del peligro.
Talagang sobrang exciting. Ang daming nag-watch out and looking forward to Payday Friday. But not only that, we have exciting games today. Pero syempre, dapat balikan natin yung mga naganap kahapon. Triple header. Let's start off sa Signal versus Omega. Sobrang interesting itong nangyari dito. Itong Signal, they were experimenting on their draft. Jungle na Tamas idea that came from MPL Indonesia. Good attempt but not successful. It did not translate into a win.
Yung Signal kasi, this is the first time that they appeared in the MPL. So
That's right.
I can get na may jitters pa sila sa gameplay. Hopefully today they would adjust more with their future matches.
Yeah, but there were some lapses talaga in terms of the drafting. The idea was there. Good effort coming in from Signal Ultra. Pero yung draft kasi kagabi ng Omega, parang kailangan mo talaga makita siya from a mile away to counter it. At nung pag hindi mo na nakikita yun, more or less talagang mapapasok ka doon sa trap and wala ka nang magagawa pagdating dun sa game.
Now, sa game 1 nito and game 2, they used Angela and Estes. This shows that the Signal is effective role this meta.
Yeah, clearly nakikita natin ngayon na yung sustain mechanic is napunta na sa supports. Dati kasi, sa previous metas natin, always yung sideline yung nalalagyan ng ganong idea. But right now, parang nagtutulungan sila pareho. And the Angela, kahit sabihin natin na, alam mo yan, ang hirap talaga pumatay ng isang hero. There are sometimes na kapag coordinated yung enemy team nyo, kaya pa din siya i-take down. Pero ang kasama kasi nun is parang nagkakaroon talaga ng pag-waste ng resources kapag may Angela ka sa kalaban just to take down one hero.
And more often than not, it's the supports that are winning the game, especially with the matches that we had yesterday. Having the Angela out, Rafaela out as well as the Estes. This will really lengthen the time na meron tayo with the big team fight. So we have the entire day.
Na 2-0 ng Omega ang Signal. Ano dapat kailangan gawin ng Signal para hindi ito maulit?
Probably just nasabi namin kagabi sa Casto na probably just set up yourself na basican mo lang. I mean, gusto nyo manalo, gusto nyo mag-deal ng sobrang daming damage, and gusto nyo talaga maging true sa identity nyo. But at the same time, you really have to play with the damage output. Huwag maging linear. Kung puro physical kayo, automatically linear din yung item build na gagawin ng kalaban nyo. So give them a bit of sabihin natin, give them something to think about. Kung ano nga ba yung dapat kong i-priority na damage, kung magic ba, kung physical ba. And it's one thing to look at the draft din at basahin din siya from a mile away kasi kailangan talaga aral na aral ka dito kasi yung mga teams natin pumapasok dito na kahit yung mga ranked game strategies na tinatawag nila, ginagamit na rin sa MPL.
Yeah, improvise, adapt, overcome. That's what Signal has to do with their draft and with their executions pagdating sa mga matches nila.
Ang ganda ng ipinakita ng Omega kung bakit nila na-sweep itong Signal. What should they repeat or what went right and perfect during this game?
It's all about execution for Omega more often than not. The drafting is slowly becoming solid for them, and Omega has been known to be just a solid foundation-based team.
Dalawang manlalaro ang talagang nagpakitang gilas mula sa Omega. Nandyan ang MVP sa Game 1 at Game 2. There's Kenji and Curtizi. Let's break down exactly what they did. Let's start off with Kenji, Butters.
Kenji is one of those players talaga na if ever sabihin na lang natin limits ng hero yung kailangan mong tignan, siya yung tipong player na i-break niya yung limits na yon at susubukan niya talagang maging in your face lagi.
In your face?
Alam niya yung limitations ng hero eh. So talagang ipipilit niya yun. And as you can see, one time lang siya namatay. Although wala siyang kills, but the point is, what you want as a Reynos is a bruiser na talagang babawasan lang yung kalaban and yung clean up sa kampi mo na. And he did this job. Look at the damage taken dito. 213k damage plus pa yan. Yung average KDA niya is at 15. Tapos yung kill participation niya, 71%. Tapos one time lang siya namatay.
Great stats. Now, para naman sa Game 2, si Curtizi naman talaga ang magandang ipinakita. What exactly, if you can recap on the game, what is it that he did so right?
He just supported the course, the entire team with his healing. That's basically your job as an Estes.
That's right.
And dahil ginawa niya yun, he was able to participate in every single one of the fights. He had 100% kill participation and he was just in there. Mamamatay na yung kakampi ko, wait lang, I'm here bro, I got you.
Sa ating second series naman, na 2-0 din ng work ang Onyx. Now, ang interesting dito, itong si True, chocolate siya, pero siya yung dahilan kung bakit nanalo itong work Osterforce dun sa retribution niya and dun sa Thorned Rose on his Lancelot. At ang maganda din dito dun sa Game 2, laki ng chance manalo ng Onyx pero with the split push attempt ni Delark. Kaso dun sa pushback ni RTC naman, gamit yung flame shot, they pushed him back. So let's go back to the highlights.
Yeah, going through that, Mara, may sasabihin lang ako, this is the first time na nasabi yung chocolate sa panel. And I commend you for that. But the thing is, ang tindi kasi nung playstyle netong dalawang team na to. And you can really see kung bakit nag-shine etong dalawang team na to. Yung teamwork nila, ang tindi. Grabe sila mag-bank on the fact at grabe sila magtiwala doon sa mga kakampi nila. And sabihin na lang natin, sabi nga ni Chu kahapon, yes, sabihin natin tanso ako, yes, sabihin natin it wasn't my best performance dito sa MPL, pero the fact remains na nanalo pa rin kayo at nagawa mo pa rin yung trabaho mo at the end.
It's not about being tanso. Kahit na sobrang tanso ka, as long as you make the high impact plays that 3 Martisi did throughout the entire game number 1, it doesn't matter. They won the game, kaya nga sinabi mo, Butters.
And you know, this has got to be, so far in Season 7, the longest series so far. And what exactly, etong si Onyx, maganda rin naman talaga yung pinakita nila actually. And pinahirapan, they made work for this win. Ano pa yung kulang sa Onyx?
Hindi yun sa kulang sa Onyx eh. The entirety of the match was just Onyx and work feeling each other. Kumbaga na nag-aabangan sila, especially nung game number 2, which was the longest game we had throughout the entirety of the season. They were just waiting for a small opening for them to start going in for the team fights and eventually for the win. Onyx lost their composure in that fight. Nung na-take down si Dilar, unti-unti nag-falter yung Onyx PH. Eventually to the point na Work Osterforce just decided to just bring hell, apply a lot of pressure towards the lanes. Even though Dilar was doing a hell of a good job trying to keep the pressure away from their base, Work Osterforce just found that opportunity and finished the deal.
Yeah.
You mentioned composure. Nawala yung composure nila. In moments like that, how do you regain the composure to ensure na hindi ka mawawala sa laro mo?
It's one of the things na talagang ginagawa ng team captain. That's why may team captain eh. You always have to mentally condition yung mga players mo na, oy, teka lang, masyado tayo nagiging mainit o masyado tayo nagiging passive. Chill lang. Mag-isip tayo ng tama, maglaro lang tayo. And mahirap kasi yun eh, yung mag-reset ka sa gitna ng game. Madali mag-reset after nung game. Kaya sabihin natin, game 1, papuntang game 2, mag-reset ka, okay lang. Kasi madali mag-usap eh. Pero kapag ka in-game, tapos magpapareset ka, it's a hard thing to do. And at the same time, sabihin na lang natin, yung mental fortitude, yung na-test dito sa dalawang team na to. And it seems to me that Work really had the better mental fortitude dito sa series na to.
It's gonna be exciting when they see each other over again. Now, yung dalawang manlalaro mula sa Work, meron tayong 2 MVPs para sa ating Game 1. There's 3 Martisi and there's Game 2 RTZ. 3 Martisi, ang ganda ng ipinakita niya. Let's go back to what he did.
3 Martisi on this show was just high impact. He was able to get good waves of the Dragons. He was able to get multiple G-Kundos that knock up at least 2 members that allowed Work Osterforce to shine. Again, tanso siya. It doesn't matter. He made impactful plays in that entire game.
Naamoy ko yung buhok ni 3 Martisi. Amoy nag-head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders,
nag-head and
kaya
shoulders.
pala, yan ang sikreto niya. Sikreto niya. Now, RTZ. Balikan natin yung mga ginawa ni RTZ. Yung stats niya is 8-6-7.
Yeah, RTZ, kahit yung simula pa lang ng laro eh. Ayun o. Head and shoulders, kakaiba. Bango.
Mas mabangga.
Kailangan mo lalarin dyan, Mara, is itong player talaga na to, nasa radar talaga siya ng lahat ng mga pro teams. At lahat ng mga coaches na naririnig ko sinasabi, isa to sa mga pinaka-promising at pinaka-mataas na potential na player. And pinapakita ngayon yun. The main fact na nung week 1 pa lang, nagpakitang gilas na siya agad. Usually, yung mga teams, may sinasabi pa sila na kailangan pa natin we should get accustomed to the pressure of playing in the biggest stage dito sa local scene. But at the same time, Mara, itong batang to parang hindi siya na pressure in any way. And no-hold niya yung performance niya from week 1 hanggang ngayon week 3.
Yung third series naman natin, ito talaga ang inabangan ng ML community dahil sobrang ingay sa social media. Execration versus NXP. Just for a quick summary, itong NXP yung draft nila did not pan well in Game 1, but they played well. Game 2, they made up for it with the Fierce Roger pick ng H2O. Pero Game 3, NXP drafted well, but yung Execration beat them sa execution. So with their overwhelming gameplay, let's go back to the highlights right here, right now. 2-1.
I mean, exactly like what we talked about yesterday's panel. This game is going to be all about the draft, and we saw that during Game 1 and Game number 2. NXP had a good draft, Execration had a good draft, and the NXP side of things on Game 3, it was a good draft, and it's a bad execution. They were outplayed, I would say, by Execration more often than not by NXP, especially nung last play ni Chaknu, if I'm not mistaken, when he flickered in and went for the Jeet Kune Do and knocked out 3 members.
This was the play na tinuturo ni Nomad. And at the same time, Mara, ang iniisip ko kasi dito, if this was any other team na kalaban ng NXP, yung ginagawa nilang double marksman setup, it could have been good. But at the same time kasi yung Indonesian draft, medyo mahilig talaga sila sa scaling. While dito sa Pilipinas, run and gun talaga dito, talagang in your face, and yun yung isa sa mga playstyle na kilala yung Execration. So that's why I think it wasn't really the best draft for that certain game. So ayun, dun sila nagkaroon ng problema.
Now, yung sa Game 2 naman, next play made up for it. Pero bakit nga ba, anong ba dapat nilang gawin kapag napapansin nila, hey, something's up now? What are they supposed to be doing during the game?
Most likely, kailangan lang talaga nilang kailangan nilang, yun nga, reset yung sarili nila. At the same time, kailangan mong sabihin sa sarili mo na kailangan ko hindi gumawa ng gaano kalaking mistakes. Kasi yung mga ganong lineup, Mara, parang with the Lancelot on the other side, parang automatically, laging may threat ng Lancelot na i-burst down ka. So, might as well just stay safe. At kung iisipin mo, meron kang Alice, meron kang Harris dun sa may gilid. It's all about the late game for those two. So, kailangan nyo talaga i-shut down si Lance doon. Pero, KLVJ did a good job.
At grabe nga kasi ito talagang inaabangan ng mga tao. At si Zap nga nag-comment, 'di ba, na ayusin daw yung draft at hinihintay natin mag-flex si Doggy. So for the next game ng next play, what should they be focusing on? What are the changes that needs to be made to secure a win, Nomad?
Well, NXP, they are a fundamentally sound team. Yun lang yun. Individually, they are skilled. As a team, there are times na parang hindi maganda yung pagpasok nila sa mga laban more often than not. Pero they are skilled. That's the thing. Maybe just adjust going into their fight na we draft good, we draft a decent draft around our course for that matter, and then just go with it. Go with as a team for that matter.
Kahapon, ito lang yung laban na hindi 2-0. Ito is, nanalo yung Execration sa Game 1, nanalo yung NXP sa Game 2, and then nanalo ulit ang Execration sa Game 3. So meron tayo ditong tatlong MVP na talagang nangibabaw compared to the rest. Kelra for Execration para sa ating game number 1 with the stats of 5-1-4. Butters.
Kelra, doon natin makikita kung gaano siya kagaling as a player. Gusto ko sana sabihin parang yung X-Factor nila pero tingin ko kahapon lahat yung Execration naging X-Factor. And that is the story talaga kasi ng NXP tsaka ng Execration Whenever sila yung magkakatapat, ang laruan netong dalawang to pang grand finals, hindi pwedeng may isang tatamad-tamad sa kanilang dalawa. Kasi alam nila, napakagaling nila laban sa isa't isa. And yung playstyle nila, it actually complements each other na kapag kasi sila naglalaro, talagang bakbakan na talagang ang daming nanonood.
Para naman sa Game 2, ang nagpakitang gilas dyan mula sa NXP, etong si Yawi. Let's go back to what he did. 2-2-12. Yan ang kanyang KDA. Nomad.
Beautiful sets, especially with the ejections. Able to find the crucial targets in sa matchup nila against Execration. And as long as you have a Jawhead out in the field, you have to expect na Yawi's that the Jawhead would be able to pick off all the squishies for the team. And Yawi did exactly that. He was roaming all across the entire map looking for targets of opportunities and then just the entirety of the NXP roster just snowballed from there.
Finally, ang MVP para sa ating Game 3 mula sa Execration, Renjo. Balikan natin yung mga ginawa niya. What went great?
This guy is just showing us na talagang hindi siya pang 6-man material. Pang main 5 siya.
Oo.
Renjo right now, sa lahat na nakapanood sa kanya kahapon, I'm pretty sure ang dami ng umiidolo sa kanila. Itong taon to, napaka-low-key lang. But, hindi siya magto-2-time champion nang wala lang siya. Renjo is one of those players na under the radar, but right now, with that performance na ginawa niya kahapon, with the average KD of 10, I think lahat ng mga players at lahat ng mga fans nasa kadar na din siya.
Tama. Kahapon, 3 series. So, 6 na koponan ang naglaban. Nag-iba ang ating standings. Silipin natin ang ating current team standings ngayong week 3 sa end of day 1 or beginning of day 2. Ngayon, number 1 na ang work sa ating Group A with 6 points, followed by Aura and Onyx. In the end of week 2, Aura and Onyx naglalaban sila sa number 1 and 2 spot. Now, Bren is 4th place, followed by Signal kasi isa pa lang ang nalalaro nila. Sa Group B, syempre itong Blacklist, wala pa rin nakakatalo sa kanila. They still have a 100% match win rate, followed by Omega, Execration, NXP, LPE. Looking and analyzing the standings right now. Surprises? Shocking response?
For me, there's a big surprise on the shakeup, especially in Group A. Work Oster Force secured the 2-0 victory against Onyx, and they catapulted themselves way above the groups. And that is already a statement from the rookie team, I would say, dito sa MPL season natin, na sometimes the underdogs can really make the undefeated bleed.
Yep.
Sa Group B naman, what do you think how it should be na ngayon magiging next to Blacklist?
Ganito kasi nangyari nung bago magsimula nung in-announce pa lang yung groups. Ang sinasabi nila, yung group of death daw is Group A.
Oo.
But then again, looking at it, ngayon yung Group B, tatlo yung nasa second place, tapos third place si LPE, ganun kalalapit yung score nila, so wala pala talagang group of death. Feeling ko, all groups ngayon is talagang challenging na. Intense na siya, wala nang makakapagsabi na kapag nakalabas ka dito na, nandiyan kasi sa ganito, kaya nakapasok kayo ng playoffs. Wala nang ganun. Kailangan mo paglaban talaga.
Totoong-totoo yan, Butters. Alam nyo, lahat ng mga predictions coming into Season 7, erase, nabura, na surprise talaga. Kaya dapat talaga tutukan itong Season 7 kasi ibang-iba to sa akala nyo. Ngayon, meron tayong head-to-head 3 series for today. Tignan natin ang ating schedule para alam nyo kung ano ba dapat ang abangan. Para sa ating first series, Signal Ultra for their second game kontra sa Work Oster Force. Magandang mood nila ngayon Second series, Execration versus LPE. At ang third series natin for today, Aura versus Onyx. How exciting is today's matchups?
Alam mo, gusto mo ba sumagot una?
Ikaw na muna.
Okay na.
Oh, gentlemen.
Sige, ikaw na.
Okay, it's a hype day. It's a hype day today kasi there will be shakeups since group standings natin after this day ends. Yun lang naman yung sa akin.
Yeah.
Ito ang exciting din. Meron tayong mythical raffle draw. So kung gusto niyo subukan ng inyong galing tungkol sa ML or tungkol sa MPL, ayan na, mag-login kayo sa ating mythical raffle draw. Pwede kayong sumagot mga 4-5 questions regarding MPL. Sobrang dali lang. Yung iba predictions, kung sino sa tingin niyo ang mananalo, kung anong hero ang gamit. Kung talaga nakatuto kayo sa MPL, mag-login na kayo. Sagutin niyo lang lahat ng ating katanungan para manalo kayo ng mga in-game prizes. Meron din tayong live watching rewards. Kung medyo mahina kayo sa questions, well, nanonood naman kayo, so dapat manalo rin kayo. Scan the code, first 30,000 na mag-scan and fill up the form correctly, mananalo ng in-game prizes. Meron din tayong skin dyan worth 599 diamonds. And, eto talaga, Work Oster Force kontra Signal Ultra. Signal going to the second game this Season 7 kontra sa Work Oster Force na nakuha na ang kanilang rhythm. Hihimayin natin yan at mas pag-uusapan pa itong dalawang koponan sa pagbabalik ng MPL Philippines Season 7. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life. Simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments, when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's T1? Simple, smart ako.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun, wanna see my baby run. Oh, what's the word on the sea? We've been kicking up the dust, if you know what I mean. We got a good thing going. We got a good thing going on. Nagbabalik ang MPL Philippines Season 7, presented by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Break through your own limits, rise above, and be free to game great with free games for all. Get 1 gig a day for Mobile Legends, Facebook Gaming, and more, plus free 1 gig a day for 7 days. Just dial *123# or download the GigaLife app and choose free games. Ang first series natin today, Signal Ultra kontra Work Oster Force. Itong Signal Ultra made their debut yesterday. Now they're going to have their second game today. At pinapakilala na nila ngayon ang bagong lineup. And now they want to show us their potential. So let's welcome Signal Ultra. Signal Ultra is now trying to get their groove and rhythm, Butters Nomad. Mahirap ba talaga to kapag matagal kang nawala, hindi ka nag-join ng mga torneo, medyo nagtago ka, pagpunta mo sa isang malaking tournament ng MPL, is this a challenge or are you supposed to shock them and have that surprise factor?
It could be a double-edged sword. Kasi may mga teams na kahit papano, kahit sabihin natin hindi sila sumali ng tournaments, okay lang sila. But there are some teams na kailangan talaga mag-warm up muna doon sa may tournament scene natin. And 100% kapag na-feel na nila yon at nakita na nila kung ano yung gauge ng mga teams or mga ibang players sa kanila, then they can adjust. But right now, this is actually shocking, sabihin na rude awakening para sa kanila na uy, kailangan pala talaga natin mag-step up ng todo kasi yung mga teams dito sa MPL hindi talaga biro.
Yung tanong nga doon is, gaano katagal ba ang warm-up period? Titingnan natin ang kanilang lineup. Who's gonna be playing today? There's Rhea, Kekadon, Imba DJ, Janice, and Aquaboy.
And this should be the wake-up call. Ito nga sinasabi ni Butters. It's a rude awakening for them nung first day nila dito sa MPL. Hopefully, the first day jitters are out. Second day, just roll with it. They're a strong team for that matter. And there's nothing wrong with losing your first series, pero as the tournament goes on, they have to step up now.
They have to adjust right away dahil ang kalaban nila dito. Great mindset. Work Osterforce. Nag-celebrate sila sa kanilang magandang performance yesterday. Siyempre, dahil sa 18th birthday ni Chu. Happy birthday, by the way. They're in a great mindset. Very motivated. They're coming in here in high spirits. Let's welcome Work Osterforce. Talagang pinapakita ng Work Osterforce kung bakit nga ba undefeated sila nung open qualifiers. They're getting better and better, back-to-back wins. Butters, ano yung napansin mo sa kanila after, syempre, nung first week nila natalo, then now they're on a winning streak. What changed with them?
I think na acclimate lang sila dito sa stage na pinaglalaroan nila ngayon. And you really have to realize din na these players from the get-go, madami na talagang nakatutok sa kanila. Ang dami nag-acknowledge sa kanila.
Pinag-aralan.
And syempre, yung mga ganung bagay, Mara, Nomad, kailangan mong sabihin na, kailangan mo din patunayan eh. Kasi kahit sabihin natin na i-promote kayo ng i-promote ng mga teams na talagang kailangan nyo bantayan yan, you really have to live up to the hype. And I think right now, they're really doing that.
They are.
Pero, ang question is, how long? Kasi yung consistency, yung kailangan natin makita sa kanila. And kung gusto nila ma-keep up yung consistency na yun, obviously, kailangan nila manalo this series na to.
Tama, consistency is key. But one great thing about Work Osterforce, sobrang ganda ng kanilang chemistry. They have a great bond. They even play board games just to make sure that they're in the same mindset and they're still bonding even when not working. This is their lineup for today. There's Unravel, Chu, Arteezy, 3 Marteezy, and Kosei.
The synergy, kahit na nagbo-board games sila, the synergy gets built up time and time and again. It transitions well into the game. We saw that in their series yesterday. They performed well. They were rotating as a team. They were performing big objective takes as a team, keeping the entire team in mind. Alam ba ko sinabi yung team, pero Work Osterforce is working a team. And just like sinabi ni Butters, it's all about the consistency for them.
Team, dinagdagan ko pa ng isa.
Work Osterforce and Signal Ultra, they're gonna go head-to-head today. And this head-to-head is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with the Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999 pesos. Ang matchup natin today, they're hot and they're cold. Etong cold start, etong Signal Ultra ngayong season, 2-0 loss yung welcome ng Signal kontra Omega. Meanwhile, itong Work Osterforce, while nanalo back-to-back games pagkatapos nila matalo dun sa opening games, and now they're getting their groove. And this is their team comparison right now. Ano nga ba dito yung talagang sobrang noticeable with a big difference?
I think ang pinaka-importante dito, looking at the KDA, it's obvious na ang Work ang merong mas magandang stat line just because isang game pa lang din naman yung nalalaro ng Signal Ultra Warriors. But at the same time, if you would check, average win time, parang 3 minutes din ang kinalamangan na itong mga to. And you really have to notice na ito yung comparison ng First Lord, yung First Luminous Lord, and going to the late game and picking up marksmen, securing yung mga heroes. And you would know that Work really likes to go for those marksman jungle, but at the same time, nakakapag-assassin din naman sila. So, ito lang alam na natin kasi kung ano talagang gusto gawin ng Work eh. Pero itong Signal, parang meron pa silang tinatry i-figure out. So, I really couldn't say kung ano pa yung mga gusto nilang gawin dito. But at the same time, it's nice to see Signal Ultra playing kasi nalalaman na natin kung ano yung nasa utak nila.
Siyempre, itong Signal, they wanna be above the competition. Who will be head and shoulders above this competition? Put your game face on and finally say goodbye to those awkward hashtag It's a GG moment. Thanks to Head and Shoulders, 100% dandruff-free and itch-free. Now, mas mabango pa. Tatlong manlalaro mula sa Signal Ultra. We have to watch out for Kekedot, Janice, and Imba DJ.
And yeah, this is the stats that they had from yesterday. It's a good showing for them, all things considered, kahit na natalo sila sa series nila. But this is already a good start for them. They are already playing as a team. We can see that with their kill participations. They're really high up in the 80s right now. And as long as they keep that up, as long as they keep securing objectives as a team or securing team fights and big clashes, they will be able to come out, hopefully, on top of this fight.
Ang mga susi naman mula sa Work Oster sa itong manlalaro, 3 Martizi, Chu, and Arteezy.
These are 3 of the players na talagang tumatakbo into the early game. Kosei could do the same thing, but at the same time, si Kosei yung nakikita natin madalas nag-aalis, madalas gumagamit ng mga gold laners na talaga nag-scale. Looking at these 3, sila talaga yung nag-set ng tempo nung laro. And you have to give it up for 3 Martizi. Alam niya kung kailan din niya kailangan mag-stall. Si Arteezy, hindi siya nagba-backdown kapag pwede siyang i-burst. And si Chu, efficient farmer, efficient jungler all in all.
Pagtatabihin natin ang dalawang manlalaro, and these featured players will do all they can para hindi ma-GG. Bring your clay game with Master. Sikreto ng mga gwapo. Ikukumpara natin ngayon si Imba DJ and Arteezy. Si Imba DJ, parang siya yung soul ng Signal Ultra, no? Etong si Arteezy, bago lang siya, pero can he do for work what Imba DJ can do for Signal?
Gusto ko lang sabihin na ang pangalan ni Arteezy nung qualifiers ay Michael Jordan.
Oh, yes.
At siya yung tatapat kay LA Tenorio ng MPL, which is si Imba DJ. Kamukha niya daw eh.
Interesting.
Ba't ka tumatawa? But at the same time, looking at it, hindi ito ba labanan ng mga basketball player? I think ito yung isa sa mga nagiging biggest differences nila eh. Like si Imba DJ likes to play a bit of a control type of support. Si Arteezy, siya yung medyo talagang pagka alam niya kaya niya i-burst down, gagawin at gagawin niya. Aggressive. And sabihin na natin, aggressive and controlled ang playstyles.
Nomad, meron tayong lane prediction dito.
It's going to have to rely on the mid lanes here. I'm gonna have to go with Butters there. Na the playmakers from these teams have to go and go all out. Kasi if we're basing it off of the match of Work Oster Force yesterday, it was 3 Martizi just waiting for the chance for him to stall out, waiting for an opportunity for him to dive in or just back out and force fights in other areas. Signal Ultra, they can do the same thing off of Imba DJ's supports.
Alam ko marami nang hindi makapaghintay para magsimula ang ating first series, Work Oster Force versus Signal Ultra. Signal ba nakapag-warm up na? Paano nga ba nila tatalunan ng isang koponan ng Work Oster Force that's aiming for a back-to-back-to-back win? Malalaman na natin yan at sasamahan na tayo ng ating mahuhusay na shoutcasters, anchors and analysts. Pasok!
Maraming salamat Mara, Kino, Nomad at Butters. Dalawang teams na naman ang hinihintay natin ngayong araw. Signal Ultra Warriors, Signal Ultra after their performance yesterday, naghahanap pa rin sila ng kanilang groove at Work Oster for celebrating one of their players' birthdays and also their win yesterday. Mukhang naghahanap rin sila ng kanilang, gusto nilang idire-diretso ang kanilang streak. Ladies and gentlemen, kami inyong mga casters. Ako si TDZ, syempre kasama ko si Manjin. Tol, kamusta?
Ayos lang naman ako, Tol. It's been a while. Simula na magkasama tayo. And nako, excited na ako dahil ang third week ang magsiset ng tempo sa lahat ng teams dito sa MPL Philippines.
Yep, and MPL Philippines Season 7 is presented by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Free to game grade with Smart free games for all. At all, man.
Wow.
Nakita natin yung performance ng dalawang teams kahapon, especially yung kay Work Oster Force. Napakatagal ng laro nila at in the end, Work pa rin ang nanaig.
I can therefore say na ang Work ay isa sa mga teams na talagang dapat abangan. But before we head on to that, TDZ. Nais ko lang paalala sa lahat na patuloy pa rin ang paglaban natin dito sa COVID-19 pandemic, and we would like to encourage everyone to follow the government's health and safety protocols. Kasama dyan ang pag-social distancing, pagsuot ng mask, pagsuot ng face shield, pag-sanitize at paghugas ng kamay, at lalo-lalo na pagpanatili sa bahay as much as possible. So, para po sa lahat, nais naming i-remind na be safe and tulong-tulong tayo tapusin itong COVID-19. Tama ba, TDZ?
Totoo yan, Tol. Siyempre, alam naman natin ang pandemic, talagang marami ang nasirang mga lakad. Pero, siyempre, tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo, dire-diretso pa rin ang pag-unlan. Gawin din natin ang ating parte para matanggal kaagad ang COVID-19, Tol.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, ang masasabi ko lang siguro dito with work and Signal Ultra, parehas importante itong game na to. I think ang week 3 talaga dito na natin makikilala ng tunay yung mga teams. Unti-unti na nating nakikita kung ano ba yung mga pwedeng mangyari sa ating bracket. This is a crucial week for Signal Ultra kasi 2 linggo yung hahabulin nila. Total of 12 points ang pwede sana nilang makuha for this week. Pero nabawasan na yon. So, pwedeng total of 9 points na lang. O hindi pa natin alam, baka nga pwedeng mag-2 or who knows, baka pwedeng mga 3 lang, 4 lang. Kasi again, yung laban nila kahapon, pwede nating masabi na hindi pa ganun ka-counted kung i-analyze natin yung sitwasyon nila. Kasi nga, game 1 pa lang nila yon.
Indeed. At nating makakabawi nga ba, who will make smart choices in the draft? Catch it next, brought to you by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Feel free to game great with Smart, free games for all. Manjin, ito na nga tayo. First game, first draft, Work Osterforce versus Signal Ultra. Work Osterforce, Tol, binan ka agad ang Populin Kupa.
Yeah, probably one of the hero na in other regions pinangka-counter dito sa mga bagong nauusong meta strategy right now with of course the Rafaela na may kasamang marksman, the Angela na may kasamang assassin. Parang umabot din kasi sa point na pumasok dito yung mga supports na nagpapa-online talaga dito. Yung mga mid lane support mages na nagpapa-online dito sa mga jungle natin, no? Na napapabilis nila yung pagkuha ng farm, and bukod doon napapabilis nila yung pag-invade or yung pag-gank itong mga junglers natin.
Totoo yan. But Jean, napansin natin yung compared sa mga pro teams, sa mga pro tournaments, out of season tournaments natin, sobrang flexible din kasi talaga nitong Populin Kupa. You can play jungle, you can play support, core. So, tinatanggal talaga ng Work Osterforce noon. Kasi mind games pa lang, drafting pa lang eh.
Yeah.
Ang laki kagad na pwedeng ibigay or at least prevent yung information na pwedeng ibigay sa kalaban. Signal Ultra naman, looking at this, lapu-lapu at show mga side lanes kagad yung tinatanggal dito ng Signal Ultra.
I think this is heavily targeting 3-Mar TZ na ever since week 1 nakita natin, especially up against MPL-PH and kahapon against Onyx, against his idol na si Adlar, na pinapakita niya na that he belongs to this league. Again, nabanggit ko to, TDZ, nung mga nakaraang araw na dito sa work nung nakapunta ako sa bootcamp nila. Si 3-Mar TZ, he reminds me of myself. Kasi siya yung pinakamaliit sa grupo, pero siya yung pinakamatikas. Hindi ko sinasabing matikas ako, pero siya matikas talaga siya.
Ganun ba yun? Performance pa lang naman talaga. Ibang-iba ang performance dito ng 3-Mar TZ and worth banning ang kanyang show. Pero Work Osterforce, nakita naman natin dito, ayaw niya yung mga kukulit. Isa sa mga pinamakulit, kahit sa RG, kahit sa mga pro tournaments, Diggy.
Yeah.
Itong maliit na itlog na to, talagang malaki ang binibigay na sakit sa ulo para sa mga kalaban. Again, with their jungle capability, no? Parang tinatanggal niya kagad or dinidisable niya kagad yung mga junglers.
Yeah, ang daming nabibigay, especially nung nagkaroon ng turret plating at turret shields. Itong mga towers, kasi kailangan mo protektahan niya nung una eh. And the fact na kaya kanyang i-poke kahit nasa loob ka ng tower, sobrang ang daming na-utilize nun, ang daming space na nabibigay nun. Parang bumalik tayo ng Season 3 kung saan nagiging priority ang Diggy. And with this, ayaw tong kunin ng Work Osterforce. Siyempre siguro dahil nga rin meron silang Selena na ayaw din nila na merong kumbaga merong pang counter sa traps nila. Ayaw nila na merong pang counter sa mga arrows nila. So with this, nakikita na natin kaagad na ang ganda na magiging vision control ng Work Osterforce. Meanwhile, bumalik tayo sa sinabi natin kanina, ay an assassin with an Angela. First pick Angela, TDZ. Umabot na tayo sa ganito.
Totoo. Kapag nakikita natin yan simula kahapon pagpasok ng week 3, doon natin nakikita yung mga supports na unti-unti nang lagi nagiging priority pick eh.
Oo.
Angela, may Estes pa nga, tapos
Oo.
meron pang Rafaela. So tingin ko Signal Ultra, after the performance yesterday, nakapag-practice na ulit sila or na fine-tune na nila ang kanilang pagdadraft and they will have the opportunity to play the Angela. At isa pa, sa ginagawa ng Angela is ini-enable niya agad. Mas pinapataas niya yung power spike ng kanilang core.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we also have the Benedetta plus the 1-1. So sobrang kulit niyan tol. Kumbaga sa hipa, kung left right yan si 1-1 ngayon.
Kumikripok na to.
Kumikripok na yan.
Kumikripok na to, no? Maganda yung pasok dito nung magiging Angela sa 1-1. Pero gusto ko lang sabihin na ni-reveal na ata dito ng Signal Ultra ang magiging main jungler nila. Kasi I feel na itong Benedetta ay hindi na papupunta sa side lane kasi probably you want a side lane na at least can match up with an Alice or maybe a back siya dito. Kaya naman ng isang Benedetta pero ang mangyayari siguro dito is baka magiging greedy na yung dalawang side lanes nila, which is kasi ang 1-1, yes, kaya niyang makapagkuha ng farm at level 1 pero ano yan eh, parang hihintayin mo pa yan magka-item eh.
Oo.
Hihintayin mo pa yan na mag-online talaga bago siya sumama or igagank nyo siya, 'di ba? And ngayon, yung Benedetta kasi may part na para sa akin na mag-aagawan sila dito in terms of resources. Kung if ever Benedetta pa mag-side into. Pero again, hindi pa natin alam kasi may mga teams na nagbe-Benedetta tank. May mga teams na nagbe-Benedetta jungle and may mga Benedetta side lane talaga. So, may part na may pagka-flexible ang Signal Ultra pero I think nag-gets na to ng work. So, that's why I think sabi nila, sige, magban na lang muna tayo ng mga iba pang jungles.
I agree man, Gene. But alam mo naman, economy ang pinaka-importante dito. Kailangan mong timplahin kung sino nga ba ang magiging priority when it comes to golden experience. And I completely agree here. Nakita naman natin, 1-1, kailangan nyo muna magkaroon ng corrosion site, demon hunter, bago siya maging online talaga eh. So, ang nagiging build dito ng Work Oster Force is sila yung mga, yung first 3 drops nila yung mga mahihilig sumugod. Selena, may Arrow, again, with the Baksha Shield Unity and also yung flowing blood dito ni Ali. So, madali silang ma-penetrate yung backlines ng Signal Ultra. So, I think what they need to do here for Signal is to get a good or at least a very resilient na frontliner. Kaya yun yung tinanggal dito ng Work Oster Force with the Uranus.
Yeah, yung Uranus side lane na to na pwede pang mapili ng Signal Ultra. I think ang hinihintay dito ng Signal Ultra yung magiging hero ni Chu. So, may mga open pa dito na hero si Chu sa side ng Work Oster Force. May Claude ka. I think it's good. Pero pwede rin sila pumili pa ng Roger Tol.
Oo, Roger Titol.
Si Roger Tol, si Roger Titol eh, no? Pwede eh, kasi pasok pa, especially against this 1-1. Pero interestingly, nag-Lunox ditong Signal Ultra. So, itong Angela ay pwedeng mapunta sa tank role sa side ng Signal Ultra.
Oo.
And itong Lunox yung magiging mid-mage nila, TDZ.
Totoo yan. Kumbaga, kailangan mo na magkaroon ng level 4 dito ni Angela at habang nagbibigay ng space or rather ng lane dito para kay Lunox. Pero quite really interesting dito para sa side ng Work Oster Force. They all went for 3 mages plus 2 makuhan. Itingin ko ito yung tamang timple kapag magda-draft ka ng 3 mages. Alice, meron ka ring Harley na pwedeng mag-take down ka agad since kahit sobrang likot ng 1-1 dito kapag tinamaan ng deadly magic talagang mamamatay ka dun sa magic na yon.
Yeah.
And well, yung shield na pwedeng i-penetrate dito, at least giving that necklace of Durance, that reduction from the shield is really beneficial para sa Work Oster Force.
Yeah, I think maganda yung naging pick dito ng Work Oster Force pero kailangan nila mag-burst. One of their win conditions right now is to give the Harley and the Selena a great time in picking off heroes, which is I think madali rin naman nila magagawa because Angela, Benedetta at saka 1-1 Compto. Probably ang Lunox ang yung hindi nila mapapatay kagad din Esmeralda. So the mission here right now for Signal Ultra is just to negate the Harley from snowballing kasi isa yun sa mga weakness ng Harley eh. Kapag medyo nawalan siya ng item, pwede mo kasing tangkihin yung deadly magic eh. Parang pwede mong ma-dodge din yung mga poker tricks dito. And knowing na 1-1 ka, Benedetta ka, tas Lunox, ang daming dodge capabilities dito ng side ng Signal Ultra. Pero kasi may sagot eh, yung work eh, may mga stun sila eh. May Pana, may Baksha, Shield Unity. So, this is going to be an interesting match. Magkaibang playstyle yung laro dito. Pero nakikita ko na yung Signal Ultra halos same din kahapon na medyo may pagka-risky yung lineup, TDZ.
Tingin ko yun din kayong hilig ng Signal Ultra dito. Pero yun nga ba ang sagot para makakuha ng puntos ang Signal Ultra? Tayo nung pumasok sa Land of Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, first game,
let's go.
First series, Work Oster Force versus Signal Ultra.
Let's
Gene,
go.
Tingin mo ba yung risk na yun sapat para sa highly aggressive na composition dito ng work?
May part sa akin na yes, ano yun magiging sapat yun kasi for sure pre-practice naman to ng Signal Ultra, for sure they know what they're doing. Yun nga lang para sa akin parang pag alam yun ng work is going to be ready for those invades. Work is going to be ready for the Benedetta. They're going to be ready with everything, no? Kasi mataas ang damage output dito ng side ng Signal Ultra. Mayroong ang Lunox late game. Esmeralda, still, for me, one of the best side lanes pa rin. So, ngayon, pag napigilan dito ng work yung Snowball, kasi sila like pick-off type yung work
Oo.
So, kapag naging maganda yung mga pick-off dito ng work, magiging goods to. It's all about the early game pa rin sa dalawang teams
So
natin.
it means talagang kailangan mag-play safe muna, maghintay ng power spike dito ng Signal Ultra para maging successful sila when it comes to mid game and late game. Because I completely agree, talagang magaling sa pick-off dito yung composition ng ng work Sobrang mobile nila, and look at this, RTZ going for the jungle pero na-check kaagad yun ng Signal Ultra.
Oo, makikita kaagad to ng Signal Ultra. Binabantayan ni Imba DJ. Gusto ko to TDZ. Kumukuha siya ng onting pokes dito kay RTZ. And binigay muna nila dito yung Lito Wanderer. So yung mga jungles natin dito for sure magpa-farm pa. Gusto ko pag-usapan yung matchups dito Alice versus the 1-1 dito sa bottom side. Medyo maglolokohan lang muna yung dalawa at level 1. Farm lang muna sila level 4. Interesting yung magiging matchup dito sa Lapu-Lapu versus the Esmeralda. TDZ. Kasi paunahan to
Oo.
sa Esmeralda Lapu, pero I feel na may part na sa early lugi ang Esme
Totoo
kasi
yan.
pwede siya i-fake ni Lapu-Lapu lang
Pati kung tutuusin talaga, lamang ang work sa top lane, Team RTZ versus Rhea matchup kasi again, merong range clear dito si Lapu-Lapu. Pero sa bottom lane, medyo may hihirapan dito si Alice because with the range from 1-1, talagang pag tumama pa yung kanyang first kill, may hihirapan. And you cannot afford to go back early sa well para makakuha. Kasi yung stacks nga, yung mga souls na kailangang makuha kaagad ni Alice.
Yeah. Maganda pa rin yung binapakita ni Kose. He's proving na isa yan sa mga favorite heroes niya. Meanwhile, safe zone lang muna ang dalawang teams dito. Scouting lang ginagawa ni Imba DJ. Pero ito yung sinasabi natin, TDZ.
At tumabot kaagad yung Shield Unity. Tumama pa yung Biggest Fighter at Dream RTZ.
Wow. That was a perfect rotation here for the side of work. One thing to take note, TDC, kapag jungle ka, isa sa mga magagandang options mo sa gank ng side lane kung saan pupunta yung turtle.
Indeed.
And saktong-sakto, 10 seconds in, nakuha nila yung Esmeralda. Pwede silang pumosisyon dito sa bush at mag-ambush ng hero na pwedeng mambait doon sa turtle take. Meanwhile,
Nako, saktong-sakto pa ang stun connection ng dalawang heroes dito from work. RTZ and Unravel catching out Imba DJ out of position. Medyo sumalubsob siya kasi doon with the strings, with the love strings, talagang kuwang-kuwa kaagad. Pero tingin ko, sabi mo nga kanina man, Gina, yung risk talaga kayang-kayang i-take dito. However, well, that is happening. Deadly Magic mo nakuha pa with the control from Rhea. Falling Star Moon tumama pa. Team RTZ still trying to go for the pick-off. Imba DJ nandito rin trying to protect him out. Pero not enough. Team RTZ will take the first kill or the second kill for work. Pero si Kekelat na out of position na naman with the flicker out will be used perfectly just to get out of that zone. Work Oster Force nang gigil na naman at sakto makukuha nila ang early momentum na hinahanap nila kaagad.
napaka-crucial nung exchange na yon. That was a turtle for heroes and walang nakuha doon yung side ng Signal Ultra. Nabanggit natin kanina, TDZ, na ang work pitas ang kanilang magiging key to victory dito. And ngayon, nakukuha nila yun ng napakaaga. The danger here for the side of Signal Ultra, nabanggit natin na maganda late game nila. Kaso kasi yung heroes nila dito is hindi siya pang laban sa pick-off pang lane siya
Pang lane talaga, lane dominant.
Lane dominance Kaso ang problema dito, squishy na, tapos hindi rin sila makalane dahil nga may pana dito si RTZ.
Pati ang likod din kasi ni Unravel, yung shield unity niya, tapos pwedeng pampang-kontrolin yung healing reduction with the Shield of Spirit. Pero ang katinin talaga, kung tutuusin, ito ang kailangan gawin ng Signal Ultra. Go for the pick-off, kaso kailangan nila ng isa pang mag-i-initiate. But with the current draft, si Imba DJ lang talaga makakontrol. Kaso ang hirap kailangan mo maghintay ng strings bago mo makakuha ng successful stun.
Ang hirap at Tad, speaking of stun, wala silang main stun talaga dito. One way to initiate the fight is, una, pwedeng unahan dito ni Janus. Kaso ang hirap manghuli pag isang Benedetta ka lang at wala kang follow-up na mangyayari. Pangalawa is the Esmeralda, which is hindi mo naman talaga ginagamit pang initiate. Hindi siya kagaya ng Atlas, Ultimate, hindi siya kagaya ng mga Minotaur na Season 2, Ultimate, yung mga ganon. So ngayon, this is looking bad for Signal Ultra kasi pinili nila to play a game na yung win condition nila medyo matagal pa talaga kasi una, kailangan nilang magka-item dito sa Lunox, dito sa Esme, at dito sa 1-1.
Sa 1-1. Pati sobrang crucial. Tingin ko naintindihan din, nalaman din ng work itong ganitong playstyle ng Signal. Kasi lahat ng pressure, pinifocus nila sa sidelines. Team Martisi, Janus trying to move out pero mukhang makakuha dito sa baba. Again, with the crossbow of down, hindi pa rin yun enough. Kosei trying to run away pero nilapagan ng carpet dito ni Kekedat. That will be a very successful kill para sa side ng Signal Ultra. 2-for-1 exchange at mukhang nahuli nila si Chu at si Kosei.
Yes, definitely. Men, nabanggit natin dito na yung lineup talaga ng Signal Ultra known for damage. Ang taas ng damage output nito eh. May capability sila mag-outplay. So yun lang yung kailangan nilang gawin. Siguro, hintay lang sila ng onte. Be patient na pumasok yung work. Kasi work, they know na sila ang susugod. They know na sila dapat uumpensa kasi marami silang mga initiating moves. Pwedeng mag-fake in yung si Chu with, of course, the Deadly Magic. Sama mo pa yung arrows. Sama mo pa yung Shield Unity. So again, work, they need to make the most out of the arrows and then hope for a burst agad para talagang ma-shutdown yung rotation dito ng Signal Ultra. Meanwhile, for Signal Ultra, kailangan nila maging patient lang talaga. Patience is a virtue. Hindi pwedeng sila yung mauna kasi magaganyan sila, pare.
Naku, parang ganyan, napapaf ka agad ang Electro Final Blow defensively. At I completely agree, Manji. Nakita talaga nila, patience is a virtue. Kailangan nila ng information. Since medyo lamang na dito ang work when it comes to information inside the brushes with the Abyssal Traps. At mukhang nakahuli nga dito si RTZ ng isa pang miyembro. Kaya that will go down for the next 9 seconds. At isa pa dito, tol, napansin natin from kahapon na ang tagal na ng respawn timer, so they need to respect that out. At ang laking bilang nun, especially sa mga ganitong klaseng composition with more of a late game or mid game to late game centric na ka-heroes.
Lalo na itong late game ang gusto nila. Again, pag umabot na ng 20 minutes, yung mga respawn timers, pwede ka mag-TikTok eh.
Oo.
Diba, TDC? So,
TikTok ka muna.
TikTok ka muna eh. Itong nakatungels dito yung Signal Ultra, pero halos parang wala rin silang nakuha out of it. Una, wala silang nakuhang tower. Ni isang turtle, hindi sila nakakuha ng pwesto. This is just so huge for the side of work. Those traps, napipigilan ngayon dito yung rotation sa Benedetta, napipigilan yung Lunox, napipigilan si Nakekidot and everyone. Wow, work Oster Force. May part na systematic din kasi sila maglaro, TDZ eh.
Oo, yan. And with that, Janus, mga ginamit kaya ang kanyang ultimate here. With on top of the Angelus ultimate, pero ito araw tumama na naman, but with control from Team Arteezy, hindi siya ma-disable. Signal Ultra, mukhang naghahanap ng magandang posisyon dito. Rhea with the Falling Star Moon, hindi pa rin enough. Naghihintay lang ang Work Oster Force na gamitin ng Signal Ultra ang kanilang mga ultimate bago pumasok ulit. Pero si Chu, kitang-kita mo naman dito na nag-aabang lang din ng isang magandang posisyon. Deadly Magic is not available, pero yung poker tricks, nakikita natin yung damage dito kapag hindi nakakaiwas ang Signal Ultra. Talagang masakit.
Yeah. Kaya nilang pumitas na kahit mag-brilliance pa dito yung Lunox mag-isa, kahit yung Esmeralda. Alam na ni Chu na ang taas ng kalamangan nila right now. This is a 4K gold lead. Another turtle na libre para dito sa side ng work. And look at this, TDZ Ang aga na buo dito ni Chu, yung Calamity Reaper, tapos yung kanyang jungle item, tapos may boots pa. At around 7 minutes na meron kang ganyang item, alam mo na dapat kagad na anytime soon, pwede nyo nang tapusin yung laro. Ganun taas yung kalamangan ng work dito.
Hindi, pati yun yung napapansin kong strength ng ng Work Oster Force eh. Maaga silang mag-snowball. Maaga nilang makakuha ng mga power spikes nila. Tingin ko discipline din when it comes to itemization. At nakita natin yung yung pagkaka-itemize nga ni Chu. Again, Calamity Reaper is also going for a Feather of Heaven, so he's not going for that burst type na Harley. So he's going for the pokes as well. So he's quite known na talagang, okay, wala kayong frontliners, pwede natin daanin dito with the true damage output.
Wow, this is just too risky para sa akin, TDZ sa side ng Signal Ultra. Pwede nating sabihin na yan yung lineup nila, maganda yung damage. Yes, may mga capabilities nila to run away. Evasive sila and everything. Pero sino magsusoak up ng lahat ng damage?
Yun nga, parang ito yung magandang example dito. Janus soaking up all the damage and he will pay for it. Crossbow of Tang, hindi pa rin enough. RTC will still survive and take all of the damage. Poker takes na naman pa nga at hindi makakataas dito si Aqua Boy. Double kill para kay Chu. Pero si Kosei just soaking all the damage from the turret itself with the Deadly Magic. Enough ba yun para kay Rhea? Trying to run away. Sumayistick mo pa. Pero mahuhuli pa rin siya ni RTZ. And RTZ will go down as well with the help of the main inhibitor. Pero ang work kumakatok pa rin. They will be successful taking down the tier 3 turret sa bottom lane. Kuya Manjin.
Definitely worked a shot ang pagkawala dito ni RTZ and the 3 RTZ doon sa team fight na yon. 10-5. This is just pure snowball for the side of Work Oster Force and the birthday boy Chu. Now, with the Holy Crystal, Nako, TDC, isang combo na lang ata yung Angela dito ni Imba DJ. Isang combo na lang si Janos. Nangyari lahat to nung nagkaroon ng gank agad in the 2 minutes in doon sa top lane. At talagang mauuna ang work dahil nga may vision sila eh. Because of sila yun eh. Oo.
Yeah, ang laki talaga ng information gathering dito ng work. Alam nila kung saan iikot, makokontrol agad nila kung anong parte ng mapa yung gusto nilang kontrolin. Again, with those traps, kitang-kita mo naman dalawang sulok kaagad near the purple buff ng Signal Ultra ng nakokontrol ng work.
Yeah. Ang nakikita ko dito, dalawa nagiging dilema ng Signal Ultra TDC. Una is wala sila nung instant catch. Pangalawa is wala sila nung magsusoak up nung lahat ng damage. Kasi Esmeralda, si Rhea, hindi ko nakita kung ano yung item niya ngayon. Pero for sure, ayun, nakita na natin. He went for the Enchanted Talisman and ngayon pa lang siya magiging defensive. Ngayon pa lang din mag-armor. Medyo bitin yan eh. Kasi naturally, ang Esmeralda hindi siya tank eh. Naturally, mage pa rin siya eh. Diba?
Mage talaga siya at mahirap kung lahat ng responsibility ng pag-control, ng pag-soak ng damage is nasa isang hero lang. So, kailangan natin i-spread out yon. But looking at the advantage of this trap para kay Signal, glass cannon sila. Kapag meron sila ng pick off na isa, kaya nilang mag-take out ng members kagad with again, Electro Final Blow. Mukhang makukuha, but it will be not enough because Kosei as well getting that blood ode, hindi rin nila kayang mag-take down. Pero nice decision here for Work Oster Force. Hinayaan nila na kunin ng Signal Ultra dito yung Lord habang kinuha rin nila ang top lane ng Signal.
Wow, objective is the priority para dito sa Work. Kahit na nagtitipi-tipi sila sa mukha mo, papakita nila sa inyo na sila ay disiplinado. Work Oster Force taking down all of the towers dito, TDZ.
Nako.
And I think nasabi na natin yung mga naganap. It's all about the early game na binanggit din natin kanina talaga. Pag etong Harley, yun yung risk sa Harley eh. Para siyang Ling eh, na kailangan mo na magandang early eh. And nabigay yun, ng todo, kay Chu.
Pati ano rin eh, saktong-sakto rin kasi naintindihan ng work na wala silang disable para sa Signal. Yes, they have the falling star mode pero ang taas ng CD, ang taas ng cooldown dito ng falling star moon. So
level 1 no?
sila kung sige, kung uli natin si Chu, but they need to do it fast. They need to burst it out quickly. Pero ang hirap eh, meron siyang takas technique eh, kumbaga eh.
At level 1 kasi hindi mo pang uhuli lang basta-basta yun eh, yung falling star moon. Siguro late game pwede mong basta-basta na lang i-ult ang i-ult. Pero hindi siya kagaya ng lightning ball, hindi siya kagaya ng arrow, hindi siya kagaya ng backshot.
So kung mga mahuhuli na naman, si Kosei dito, trying to go in, but with the damage, ang katik agad, Rhea, the front lines of Signal is there and is dead. Jano, sinusubukan niya pa rin i-clear out yung wave, pero hindi pa rin enough. Habang si Aquaboy, trying to focus on Kosei, but Kosei with the Winter Transition, dinedelay niya lang. Hindi rin enough ang lives dito. Aquaboy getting the opportunity to get to use his crossbow tang. Mukhang ma-enough ba yun? Makakatakas pa? Hindi pa rin. Aquaboy, talagang humihip-hip na naman. RTZ, we're trying to run away, but Imba DJ with the control, that is enough. 4-4-2 exchange. Pero yung mga siege minions dito, hindi nila na-check. And Signal Ultra will go down. Work Oster Force will win Game 1.
And that will give Work Oster Force another point dito sa kanilang bracket, TDZ.
And this winning moment is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999. At ganun ang power level ng Work Oster Force ngayon. Weman G, 999. Walang nakuwang tore dito ang Signal Ultra.
Napakahirap. Nabanggit mo nga, TDZ, sobrang glass cannon ng lineup dito ni Signal Ultra. Nakikita natin yung glimpse nung kakayahan nila nung last part nung laro. Kasi nga yung damage nila talagang ma-out damage nila yung work dito late game. Honestly, lugi talaga sila doon kung suntukan lang yung laban. Pero hindi kasi suntukan yung laban eh, patayaan ang nangyaring laban. Si Lena Arrow, pick-offs from the Harley, and then yung backshot pa na umiikot-ikot. So it's all Work Oster Force.
Yep, check talaga kaagad. Ito na ating pakinggan kung ano masasabi dito ng ating resident analyst, Wolf. Let's get it on.
Thank you so much, casters. What a wonderful start para sa Work Oster Force for today dahil yung kanilang performance ay sobrang dominant against Signal Ultra. The following post-game statistics are brought to you by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Free to game great with Smart, free games for all. And as you can see in the post-game stats,
wala masyadong emphasis pero ang gusto kong tignan ninyo ay yung mga first set of items ni Chu. Shard, which is technically speaking yung level 3 na jungle item, tapos Feather of Heaven and Calamity Reaper, lahat ng tatlong ito ay nakuha niya before the 8-minute mark. In fact, Janus, first item, Blade of Despair, nakuha niya yun ng 10 minutes and 30 seconds, around that timing. Which kind of tells us ano ba yung storya ng laban na to at bakit naging dominant para sa work ang laban. Well, technically speaking, this is because of some parts of the draft na tama ang execution when it comes to sa work Oster Force. Una sa lahat, kumuha sila ng Harley. Sobrang bilis mag-jungle. Tapos, kinobo nila with Selena as well as Baxia. Two of the heroes na merong kit para pabilisin pa lalo yung jungle taking potential. Kunwari yung Selena, pwede siya malagay ng traps doon sa purple buff. Baxia, pwede niyang gamitin ng shields na unlimited against those orange buffs, which kind of makes it so na si Harley meron siyang laging choice. In fact, ganun yung nangyari sa first minute of the game. Kaya naman din, sobrang bilis ng tempo para kay Harley ay dahil dun sa support nung kanyang mga support crew, yung kanyang tank as well as kanyang mid laner. And then if you're gonna look at the lineup of Signal Ultra, dun nagkaroon ng question mark. Ang greedy ng lineup nila, which meant na nawalan sila ng control sa early stages of the game dahil kinailangan nilang mag-farm. The following post-game statistics are brought to you by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Free to game great with Smart, free games for all. Now, by the way, habang nanonood kayo ng ating mga matches, we'll be giving away so much. Hindi lang yan. Nagpalit na po yung ating bagong pag-giveaway sa inyo, guys. Live watching rewards if you follow this link or the QR code. Meron kayong chance makakuha ng treasure box natin. The first 30,000 na pumasok dito at magbigay na kanilang entry ay may chance na makakuha ng treasure box that can give you a skin that will be worth 599 diamonds. Perfect. So we're talking about greed already, na hindi yung player, but the greed of the lineup of Signal Ultra kung saan sobrang dependent sa items and the early game tempo na sinabi ko mabilis para sa Signal Ultra. We'll see this in the highlights, and these game highlights are brought to you by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Free to game great with Smart, free games for all. Nakikita ninyo yung early game tempo ng work dahil sobra aggressive na early stage.